All right, so this is the story about the time I accidentally became a dog walker. Yeah, you heard that right. An actual professional dog walker. And no, it wasn't on purpose. It started on a Saturday morning. I was sitting in my favourite coffee shop, minding my own business, sipping a latte, and trying to look like one of those people who has their life together. Spoiler alert, I don't. Anyway, I noticed this guy at the table next to me looking super stressed. He's on the phone, talking way too loudly, saying things like, I can't cancel again. And no, it's not my fault, she called out. So naturally, I start eavesdropping. Turns out he owns a dog walking business and one of his walkers bailed last minute. He's panicking because he has a packed schedule and no one to cover. At this point, I'm thinking, wow, rough day, man. And I go back to sipping my latte. But then he looks over at me and says, hey, do you like dogs? And before I can even think, my brain-to-mouth filter fails and I blurt out, I love dogs. Big mistake, huge. His eyes light up and he's like, great, can you help me out? It's just for a couple of hours. Super easy. I'll pay you. Now, a normal person would have said no. But me? I'm awkward. I don't know how to say no and I'm too curious for my own good. So I say, sure, why not? The next thing I know, I'm holding a clipboard with a list of addresses and a bag of leashes. He gives me a quick rundown, hands me a pack of doggy bags and says, you've got this. Then he's gone, leaving me standing there like, wait, what just happened? The first stop was fine. It was this tiny chihuahua named Peanut. Easy. I take Peanut for a quick walk around the block and we're good. I'm thinking, okay, maybe this isn't so bad. Then came the second stop. That's where things started to go downhill. This one was a Great Dane named Zeus. Let me tell you, Zeus was the size of a small horse. The moment I clipped the leash to his collar, he took off like a rocket, dragging me behind him. I'm running down the street, holding on for dear life, looking like a scene from an old comedy movie. People are staring. Someone honks. It's chaos. By the time I get Zeus back to his house, I'm sweating, my shoes are covered in mud, and I'm questioning every life decision that led me to this moment. But the real disaster was the third stop. I go to pick up this little fluffy Pomeranian named Princess. Adorable, right? Well, as soon as I open the door, she bolts. Just takes off like she's been waiting her whole life for this moment of freedom. I'm chasing her through the neighborhood, yelling, Princess! Stop! Come back! And this tiny dog is just zooming around like she's in the Olympics. Eventually, she runs into someone's backyard, and I'm crawling through bushes trying to catch her. I finally grab her and realize I've got leaves in my hair, dirt on my jeans, and scratches on my arms. But hey, at least I caught her. By the time I finish the last walk, I'm completely exhausted. I go back to the coffee shop to return the leashes and the clipboard, and the guy looks at me and says, wow, you're a natural. Want to do this again next weekend? I just stared at him. And then, for reasons I still don't understand, I said, sure, why not? So, yeah, that's how I accidentally became a dog walker for 2 whole weekends before I finally realised I should probably stick to drinking lattes and eavesdropping. Moral of the story? Be careful what you agree to when someone asks, do you like dogs? It might turn into an adventure you never expected.